Hey, what is up everybody? I'm the best in my world and I'm coming at you with a rather unique video of personal interest of mine. I'm pretty sure everybody's watching the greatest Royal Rumble live from Saudi Arabia at the time of this video going up, but I just wanted to share with everybody that on this day 10 years ago, live from the First Mariner Arena, now known as the Royal Farms Arena, I happened to be sitting about 3 to 4 rows back ringside from WWE's Backlash 2008 pay-per-view, and I just wanted to share my thoughts and experiences with you. So let's get right on into it. I did a little bit of research, and approximately 11,200 people were at the event, and it had a buy rate of about 200,000 buyers, which apparently was up from the 2007 rendition of the Backlash pay-per-view. And let's get right on into it with the matches. And there is only one dark match at the event, which featured John Morrison, The Miz, I'm sorry, I'm making it seem like it was more of a multi-man team match, but it was John Morrison and The Miz, the SmackDown Tag Champions, versus Jimmy Wang Yang and Shannon Moore. And it's really odd to see that The Miz is the one guy out of this whole equation that's still in the WWE. I thought Morrison would still be there, and I thought he would have been world champion, but guess WWE never decided to pull the trigger on him to be champion, but they pulled it on The Miz. And John Morrison and The Miz pick up the victory, and that is that, and that was the only dark match. Getting into the pay-per-view after, the little Titantron package video and the pyro going off, we were greeted with Kid Rock's All Summer Long, which is really weird because the event took place in April, obviously, if 10 years from this day. Really weird that they used that song for the pay-per-view theme. You would think that'd be something for like their July or even SummerSlam. SummerSlam would have been a better fit. Anywho, we start off the pay-per-view with Matt Hardy defeating MVP for the United States title. MVP took Matt Hardy out with a knee injury, and Matt Hardy got some revenge on him at WrestleMania 24 by costing him the Money in the Bank briefcase, which was later won by CM Punk. And CM Punk went on to be World Heavyweight Champion later on in that year by cashing in on Edge, I believe. Yeah, Edge, after the 2008 Extreme Rules pay-per-view, but not going to get in all that junk. But, Matt Hardy's, I guess you could say, first big singles title win outside of being Cruiserweight Champion on SmackDown back in the day. So, moving forward to the next match on the card, we had Kane defeating Chavo Guerrero in a much longer match than their 8-second match at WrestleMania 24. Chavo had a big bald-headed guy named Bam Neely, I believe. Dude definitely wasn't much of a factor in the match. I think he got one cheap shot in, and that was it. And Kane, I remember Kane countered he got hit with the frog splash, and then he grabbed Chavo by the throat, stood up, and chokeslammed him, and that's how he actually won to retain the ECW title. Next we have the Big Show defeating the Great Khali. To me, this should have been like a WrestleMania type match. Not a whole lot out of these two big mammoth men going at it. Seeing them in person at that close of a range of being 3 to 4 rows back from ringside, TV doesn't do them justice on size comparison. Even sitting in my seat watching them come down, I felt like a newborn baby in height compared to these gentlemen. It was crazy. But Big Show ended up winning I think maybe the knockout punch or the choke slam. I want to say choke slam, not the knockout punch. Either way, it definitely was not a match I would ever want to see again personally. Next, we have Shawn Michaels versus Batista with Chris Jericho as the special guest referee. And the background premise of this match is Batista was upset that Shawn Michaels retired Ric Flair, and this program also evolved into Shawn Michaels having his almost year-long feud with Chris Jericho, which happened later on in the summer, because at the finish of the match, Shawn Michaels faked a knee injury and then popped up, super kick Batista right in the face and everything. Come to find out he was faking it and everything, and Shawn Michaels did the heelish thing and Chris Jericho called him out on it, and somehow Chris Jericho became the heel out of it, and Shawn Michaels remained babyface and went on to have a very good and lengthy feud for 2008. It was very fun and entertaining. Next match is a multi-divas 6-person tag match, I think. The team of Beth Phoenix, Jillian Hall, Layla, Melina, and Natalia and Victoria defeated Ashley, Cherry, Kelly, Maria, Michelle McCool, and Mickey James. Started out as like your traditional multi-woman tag match and everything, and then it just all broke down and everybody was hitting their finishers, and Beth Phoenix team got the W. Next, on to the SmackDown main event of the Undertaker versus Edge for the World Heavyweight title. Very good match leading up to the pay-per-view. Edge basically was taking it easy the whole time. I don't think he wrestled after WrestleMania 2 Backlash, but the whole time Edge and his on-screen fiance Vicky Guerrero were making the Undertaker's life a living hell by putting him in matches. I think one match was against Festus, also now known as Luke Gallows. I think he had to fight Kane 1 week and then Batista 2 weeks straight. One of them was like a hardcore match and everything. He got hit with the spine buster on some steel steps. It sucked and everything. So you're thinking, oh, Undertaker's not going to overcome the odds. And he ends up hitting Edge with the Hell's Gate and everything, crushing his throat and everything, making him bleed outside of his mouth and everything. And Undertaker retained the championship. And then we move on to the final match of the night of Randy Orton defending his WWE Championship against JBL, John Cena, and Triple H. We are in the prime of the age of Orton. He's held the belt since No Mercy 2007. And 3 challengers. It was actually an elimination match. It wasn't whoever got the first pinfall submission one. We were breaking everybody down. And first elimination happens when JBL taps out to the STFU before it got nerfed into the STF. And right after JBL tap, Randy Orton comes in with the punt, takes out John Cena. So we're down to Triple H versus Randy Orton. And then they had a good back and forth. Felt like a good old classic wrestling match and everything. Very good back and forth. But it resulted in Triple H hitting the pedigree 1, 2, 3, and got his 12th WWE title reign that he held from Backlash 2008 all the way to Survivor Series 2008. Very good title run. His program against the Great Khali at SummerSlam I felt was very weak, but outside of that I think he had a very good solid title run. It really picked up when later in the year Jeff Hardy really got into the picture for trying to win the WWE Championship, which he would later do at the end of the year at the Armageddon pay-per-view. But I've rambled on way too much. So with all that being said, I want y'all to like the video, dislike the video, leave a comment in the comment section below, and I will talk to you guys in the next one. Peace.